Good morning, good friends. Always with a great pleasure to talk to you. In this time, the Mayan updates are going to be connected with these two clips. This clip in the upper part is called Chuen. This one, as you see here, Chuen. And this one is image. It's connecting with, the mother. Why I choose these ones? One of the main reasons I will put the translation, the meaning of both of them. Chuen means, burns without fire, burns without flames, transformation without pain. An image is the maternal liquid that comforts us, is mother wisdom. The reason of this is because we heard many people have problems now with emotions. And many of these emotions just show up in their life and they don't know what to do because we grew without an education what to do with our emotions or with our memories, with our thoughts. And precisely this came now to the moment that we need to use these symbols of the Mayan calendar in these Mayan updates to understand this. How can we forgive a person? How can we get rid of that emotion who is still in our hearts or is still in our minds? So Chuen precisely the symbol of this burn without fire is to learn that that person, when that person harmed us, wounded us, that person was in a lack of consciousness. That person didn't want it probably to harm you. Is because the ego took the control of that person. The person has not enough consciousness, enough light to stop it. And because we don't know that and we just receive the impact of that action in our lives, years pass. Maybe sometimes a person died with this emotion without to know what to do. But if you close your eyes for a moment and remember that memory, that emotion, then you will see that that person, make that because the person was angry or was just an expression all this lack of control in his life, and he just sent it like an arrow whatever it is, critic, saying something bad to you, offended you, doing something incorrect to your person. And that is what we host. We hold it emotionally or mentally, and it's a memory who is still there. But because we don't have precisely the education, and now it's very important to remind that there is a source that is precisely connected with image. Image is our mother, and image is the tenderness we need to forgive and to understand the person, to understand that that person was lack of that consciousness, lack of light to stop, in his her action to us and to offend it to us and critical to us. So the mother is giving us the great opportunity, the symbol image, the maternal liquid. The maternal liquid is the maternal energy, the energy from the mother who is coming to you in the moment when you need that support in your life. Instead, just to criticize again the person to get more resentment and then to get a disease. Because resentment, for example, could cause a big problem in your body, heart attack, circulatory system problems, etc. So this is the right moment to understand and to put ourselves in the level of to understand the other person who offended us, who harmed us. How? Going to the mother. Mother, help me. Mother, guide me. I put my pain in your hands. I give you all this and misunderstanding of this wound or this memory or this thought in myself. I want to rid of, I want to get out of my emotions or my heart. And this is precisely what is very important. It's not necessary to take revenge of the people, because there are laws who exist in the cosmos that sooner or later that person is going to pay. And normally they pay with pain. So they will suffer precisely about what? When we criticize a person, you need to think what I am doing criticizing that person that I see in me. So my critic is not to you, it's to me. What I'm criticizing in me that is coming to my mouth, and I criticize another person. But in reality it's your own critic that you are doing for yourself, and it's affecting to you. So Chuen is a great and important symbol connected with the Christ consciousness of forgiveness, and to approach to the mother and say, Mama, Mother, here I am. This is the pain I have. This is the lack of consciousness. This is the situation that I have with my family, with my relationship, with someone that happened many years ago. This is very, very important now to take out, to cleanse, to heal the ancient emotions, or the old emotions, and the old memories in any of the levels of our physical or spiritual bodies, because that is the only way that we can do. And precisely, we need like a way. How can we do that? And the way is precisely to release, to open your heart, and to open your mind, and to talk with your mother, and the mother will come to you always, as the name Ixchel or Ishmukane, and the Christ consciousness of love, who forgive us for all that we have done. Are you perfect? Am I perfect? No. I fail and I have done my mistakes in my life. So why not to forgive a person who did something maybe against his or her will? Sometimes people is in the control or some situations, material things or medicines or chemicals, that we don't know. And it's very easy to criticize a person. So Chuen is to arrive to that point that I'm going to put myself in the shoes of that person, and to understand that that person was not in control of his or her life. But for me, it's going to be a great knowledge to come back to the mother and say, Mother, help me. I release this pain, this misunderstanding, and in the name of the Christ consciousness, I forgive that person, in order to cleanse your spiritual part and your physical part, emotionally, in the mind, or in any other level. So this is why in these times where the great teacher said, okay, cleanse and heal yourself, we need a didactic how to do it. We need to open our hearts again and go inside deeply, maybe in a very deep way, or maybe according with the situation, and just to understand that that is part of our precisely education, our way that we are learning things, because we live in a planet who has duality. We are not living in a planet who is perfect. We live in a planet who has duality. So the duality exists. And the duality is part of that training that we need to take, and say, yes, thank you for that teaching. It's not mine. I just learned what I need to learn, and go in your life in another frequency, in another level. Don't take forever that, because this is going to kill you, you know, in your life. It's very important now that, and that's why in these Mayan updates, I want you to invite you to connect with that aspect, to return to the mother's liquid, to mother's energy, and to really to talk to her about what you feel, what your emotions, what your memories are, without witness, in your privacy, in your room, in your inner garden, and in whatever level you want to do. Because this is the right moment to do it, as we need it to be more and more in the frequency of love and the vibration of the Christ consciousness. So let's do our connection today. Close the eyes. Close the eyes. Father, Mother, thank you for this opportunity to share the Maya in this Mayan update, these symbols who correspond to the sacred energy of the inner transformation, inner transmutation. We all know that we are here learning, we are students in this life. And as one day one of the teachers said, I am a baby in front of the grandeur of the universe. And this teacher was 95 years old with a lot of experiences, but he arrived to the conclusion that we are babies in front of the grandeur of the wonders of this cosmos, of this universe, and we never stop to learn. So in this school, you have been receiving memories, wounds who are still affecting you. It's time to release in this wonderful liquid, wonderful wisdom of the Mother, with the Christ consciousness to forgive and to understand that the other person is imperfect, that the other person is not perfect, as us, we are not perfect. So thank you, Father, Mother, Holy Spirit, guide all my brothers and sisters in this meditation of these Mayan updates to comprehend whatever they need to comprehend and to release in your hands, to be cleansed, to be healed from wounds, memories from the past, and to begin a new life today. We'll call the Mother with the mantra Im, Ish, 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 Ish, Im, Ish, Im, Ish, Im, Ish, Im, Ish, Im, Ish, Ish, Im, Ish, Im, Ish, Im, Ish, Im, Ish, Im, Ish. You have a deep wound, something you need to express in this moment to your divine mother who exists within you and loves you unconditionally, or to the Christ consciousness of love and light who exists in your heart. Cleanse your mind of that skepticism who is making you to be without a center of gravity connected with your heart. No balance, no harmony. Thank you, thank you. Listen, listen, the voice of your high self in this moment. Why are you here? What is your purpose? What is the reason to exist? And then you will find the answer. In the name of the creators, Father, Mother, I declare, I say that I forgive the people who harm me. And with all my love, I cut off any link, spiritual, energetical, emotional, mind, or physical in this moment, in the name of the Christ, in the name of my mother, in the name of my father. I have decided to begin a new life today in perfect balance, in perfect harmony, in healing, in my spirit, in my mind, in my heart, in my emotions, without harm, my physical, my temple, my body. Thank you, Mother. Thank you, Mother. Thank you, Mother. Om. We bless the world, we bless the humankind, we bless all the people, we bless our families, we bless our friends, we bless our relatives, we bless the people who offended and harmed us as the Christ did. Thank you, heart of the sky, heart of the earth. Blessings to all the kingdoms. So be it, so it is done. So be it, so it is done. So be it, so it is done. In Lak'ech, Alaken. Take now a breath. Breathe in, breathe out 3 times. Bringing peace to all your spiritual parts and your physical parts. Heart in peace, the heart in mind. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Take another breath and open your eyes slowly. This practice, of course, is a process. It will take uh, a process of time, because we need precisely to cleanse many things, and things who happened maybe 30 years ago, 20 years ago, 10 years ago, 5 years ago, or maybe yesterday. The point is that it's very important to keep this track and doing it. Remember that we are in a privileged time when the masters of the light are helping us precisely to cleanse and to heal all the spiritual and physical process, emotional process, mind process. And this is a great time. This is a great giver. It's a great gift that we are receiving. That we are precisely in this special time. So receive the best, and if you need us, you know how to contact us. Please do it, and we send you the best in Lak'ech Alaken.